This will be very quick. Okay, so these are the objective, the source of this lecture, the source of the lecture that I have uploaded is actually taken from Harper's, no? At least most of it. And it is suggested that you get hold, no, you have to read yung book ninyo so that, to get the whole, to better understand. Okay. So this is the overview. So this is succinylcholine, no, not choline with an L, no, plus glycine, uh, which is an amino acid. Those are actually the precursors of heme, no. Heme will be used to make hemoglobin and cytochromes. 87% will be hemoglobin, no, for hemoglobin, and 15% cytochromes in the liver. And okay. Okay. So ito naman yung mga other sources of heme. Okay. So if you have any questions, kung may questions kayo, just tell me. Okay. So much for that. Ito naman yung breakdown, no? So heme is then initially converted to B1 or indirect bilirubin or simply bilirubin, and then later on conjugated to bilirubin diglucuronide or B2 or conjugated bilirubin. Or B2 goes into the enteric system, no, into the intestine, where it is broken down by bacteria to cercobilin. Cercobilin enters goes into the feces and gives color to the feces. Okay, urobilin naman also from bilirubin diglucuronide is absorbed to go into the urine. Okay, so ito yung structure. Okay, that's a pyrrole ring, which is actually a pentagon. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you plus the linkages. You have, and the linkages are actually conjugated, alternating double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double, single bond, then double bond, single, double. Okay. So this is called a conjugated ring system. Okay. Okay, then nagbigay ako ng each of these spiral rings has side chains, no? At least two side chains. Okay. I've also mentioned that the bridges for a porphyrin is conjugated, but for a porphyrinogen, the bridges are just single bonds, methylene linkages, rather than methine linkages. Okay, so this is a uroporphyrinogen, and as you can see, the connecting the bonds that actually connect the pyrrole rings are actually do not contain double bond. Okay, that's one. No double bond there. That's for 8 porphyrinogen, no? Porphyrinogen. Okay, so ayan, so yung mga substituents, you change the substituents, you will change the name of the porphyrin. Okay, so kabisaduhin niya yan. Okay, so I've given you this table to differentiate porphyrinogens from porphyrins. So review that. Okay, so heme biosynthesis happens first in the mitochondria with succinyl-CoA condensing with glycine. The resulting compound yields delta aminolabinic acid. This is a initial condensation reaction followed by decarboxylation. Decarboxylation. So ALA is formed in the okay, in the mitochondria, and the enzyme responsible are of two general there are actually two isomers, no? One in the RBC, which is not inhibited by him, which is ALAS2, and ALAS1, which is inhibited by him, which is actually in the liver. Okay? So that means kapag sobra-sobra ang him mo, you will feedback on this. You will uh, decrease the heme synthesis of the liver, but not, okay? But not in the RBC. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin siya sa RBC. Okay? Aha. Then, uh, 2-delta-aminolubininic acid is dehydrated to form porphobilinogen. Okay? This reaction, so this reaction now happens in the cytosol. And then okay, four molecules of porphobilinogen will form hydroxymethylbilane, which is a linear tetrapyrrole. And then which can actually form, if you wait, without enzyme, becomes type 1 uroporphyrogen. But with an enzyme called uroporphyrogen 3 synthase, you form type 3 for uroporphyrogen. Okay, so that's it. And then what happens here is that once you form coproporphyrin or coproporphyrinogen, coproporphyrin can actually go into the mitochondria, and it where series of reaction will occur, and then you will have heme. So heme is actually produced in the mitochondria. Okay, different isoforms of heme, heme B and heme C. The difference is that heme C has a thioether link and it binds tightly to A. Hmm. Ayan, no? So, tayo. So, differences ng heme B and heme C. Okay. So, uh, so these are the porphyrias, and you can actually see the enzyme that are actually deficient and the names of the porphyrias. So for your exam, you have to know the enzyme and the name as well as ito, no? So kabisaduhin nyo tong table na to, class, by heart. Because I will be asking, this will be included in your exam. Okay? Kasama yan sa exam. Okay, so take note of what will manifest with photosensitivity and abdominal pain, or neuropsychiatric, or both, and why. Okay, and the explanation there is, is actually given. No, this is important. No, so what happens is that when ALA or PBG accumulates, this is responsible for neuropsychiatric signs and symptoms. Therefore, and if there is accumulation of porphyrinogens, this will oxidize to porphyrins, and thus this will actually absorb UV light, and then you will have photosensitivity. This is the reason for symptoms like this, no? So meron kang photosensitivity dito. Bakit? Because porphyrinogens actually accumulate. However, PABA, okay? However, ALA and PBG do not accumulate. Okay? So, dun sa mga nag-accumulate ang ALA at PBG, take note of neuropsychiatric signs and symptoms. Okay? Now, for both, yung dalawa, meron ka na ito. Ito, you can actually see here that you have accumulation of both porphyrinogens at saka ALA at saka PBG. Pag ganon, then combine photosensitivity and neuropsychiatric signs and symptoms. Ganon lang yan kasimple, class. Okay? So, heme breakdown is follows. First, from a cyclic, you break this into a linear tetrapyrrole. So, the first enzyme here is heme oxygenase. Okay, heme oxygenase. And this could happen in the WBC. Okay, so initial product, this actually requires oxygen. So, kaya heme oxygenase. And then it becomes a linear tetrapyrrole. Next off, so the product is biliverdin. Next, biliverdin is reduced. It means ng reduce, you add an electron. You make it accept an electron. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng reduction. And when that happens, it becomes bilirubin. That is the time it becomes bilirubin. Okay? Sorry. Nagmuna tayo ulit kanina dito na. All right. Now, bilirubin, again, produced in the WBC, uh, is insoluble, di ba? Water insoluble. So it must be carried by albumin. It needs to be carried by albumin so that it will be transported to the liver, where uptake actually occurs via an organic and ion transporter. When there's a deficiency of that, you have Rotor syndrome. Okay? And bilirubin now enters the hepatocyte. It binds with ligandin. And the succeeding steps, okay? Okay. So if you have a problem with the hepatocyte, you're going to have, okay, the succeeding steps will actually be double, you see, no? Double conjugation with glucuronic acid. Glucuronic acid is a sugar acid in which it's actually like a sugar where the terminal carbon is converted to a carboxylic acid. Okay? So, bilirubin diglucuronide, and now this is already conjugated. It is ready now to leave the hepatocyte and go into the bile. How does that happen? This requires ABC, ATP binding cassette C2, and MDR2. So these are required transport proteins so that the conjugated bilirubin will be able to leave the hepatocyte. Again, the another name for this is B2, and no, ayan, no, B2, and also conjugated, no, bilirubin. So once it enters the bile ducts, it goes into the left and the right hepatic duct, and then they're going to join to form the common hepatic duct. The common hepatic duct plus the bile duct will now form the common bile duct, which will exit at the second portion, the duodenum. Okay. So walang question, ha? So, a problem with this is leads to Duben-Johnson syndrome. So, ganun lang class. No? Huh? So, difference between B1 and B2 na lang. Okay. Okay, now I'm going what I'm going to do is that okay, so I'm not going to take much of your time. So I'm going to give you a chance to review. Okay? So gamitin na lang ninyo yung konting ganitong oras to review. You can actually watch. And if you have questions, you can tell me. Eh, wala naman kayong tanong. And you have already finished your conference on Porphyrias, so that's actually good, no? And yung kinandle ko naman nung last time was actually very good, no? Ganda yung kanilang report. So if there are no more questions, class, can we take the attendance?
Okay po, Doc. On cam na lang po everyone.
Picture yung cam. Now, yung exam niyo class cases, use this time because yung sinabi kong table na ibibigay ko, marami akong ibibigay doon. Yung table na yon, kapisaduhin nyo pati pangalan, ha? Okay.
Noted po, Doc. Thank you po.
All right.
Okay po, 1, 2, 3. Okay po, for a while. Next slide po, 1, 2, 3. Okay po, for a while po ulit. Last slide po, 1, 2, 3. Okay na po, Doc. Thank you po.